Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Shoofly Update Show, our first episode of the month of May. Crazy to believe we're already in the fifth month of the year. It seems like 2021 is flying by. A lot of fun stuff coming up this week. And so I'm going to turn it over to Street, who will tell us a little bit about the programming and some of the events coming up.
Hey everybody, so yes, we are in May. May's packed full of stuff, especially Murph at the end of the month. So what you can expect the program is a lot of the same. All right, we're going to continue to do our front squat, back squat on Mondays. We're staying at the same percentages we did last week, so exact same number and exact same rep scheme. On Tuesday, we're going to have another Murph style type of workout. What you can expect this week is an option to wear that weight vest in the beginning part of the workout, and then an option to shed that weight vest in the latter part of the workout. It's going to be another long one, so you can expect somewhere between 32 to 38 minutes on Tuesday. It's also going to be a little warm, so you should start hydrating now. 2 days before, just drink everything. Just keep getting prepared. With Barbell Club, they are on a cycle where you hit a lot of heavy singles. So you'll hit a heavy single for the day, and then you'll do some percentage work off of that. And I think it's important to note on a cycle like this, when we say heavy single, we don't really mean like max out or we expect you to hit a PR. That's certainly not going to happen every week. And every week's going to be different based off of how much CrossFit you've done, honestly. So if you're tired or you've had a lot of volume already, that heavy single might be lighter than what you want, but that's okay. We're still getting under something heavy. So that's what you can expect for Barbell Club. This past weekend, we did the Manion workout. So that was on Saturday. We had great numbers for that. Lots of packed classes. David Boyd came out and ran a lot of those classes, talked a little bit about the Travis Manion Foundation. If you were not there and didn't get to hear about it, it is on our Facebook page. And you can still go and donate. And if you donate, you will get a t-shirt if you do it online. If you just want to donate at the gym, you can bring some cash in, and we have our glass jar that's sitting up at the desk. So feel free to drop some money in that through Monday, and then we'll just make a donation from the gym to the Travis Manion Foundation. So that was a great workout. It was 7 rounds, 400-meter run, 29 back squats, 135.95. A lot of people decided to do it in a partnership. Was super smart because if you did it solo, your legs are probably really tore up today. So hopefully everyone's recovering, getting ready for those squats tomorrow on Monday. And this week we have a lot going on because we have the Occupational Games. The Occupational Games are firefighters, police officers, military, I think doctors and nurses are also in the Occupational Games. And we have 4 people that have made it to the Occupational Games, which is going to be Shaylin, Maria, Danielle, and John Harper. Those workouts will be released on Thursday from CrossFit HQ, and they will have until Monday to get basically 5 workouts in. It's a lot like the quarterfinals. It's basically the same setup. We don't know what the workouts are going to be. They will post on Thursday, and then they have to do certain workouts by a certain time. So what you're going to see this week is probably a lot of scrambling around to get everybody through those workouts. Everything has to be videoed. So we'll be, supporting those guys and getting them set up, and that way they can get their scores into CrossFit.com and hopefully represent Shoofly on the leaderboard. So it's pretty awesome that we have such a great community, but it's really cool to see folks that are in public service like firefighters, police officers, and so forth be able to compete against each other and see where they stack up in that population. So good luck to all the athletes that are going to be doing that starting Thursday. You guys will also notice that we've had a lot of people just kind of kicking it up, like they're working really hard. They're doing extra work outside of class times. And that's because it is competition season. So now, especially after the pandemic, that we've been kind of released from these small groups, we have a lot of competitions that are starting to pop up over the summer. The first one is going to be the semifinals for the games, which is at the end of this month. Shaylin's going to be going to the Mid-Atlantic Championships, and that is in Knoxville, Tennessee. That is going to be over Memorial Day weekend, and she is going to be battling against the likes of Amanda Barnhart. Who else is there, Brad?
Haley Adams is going to be there. Brooke Wells is going to be there. It's a pretty loaded semifinal.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's in Knoxville, which is conveniently driving distance. So I'm definitely going to go check it out, buy my ticket to the Mid-Atlantic qualifier, and go watch some really fit people do the semifinal workouts. So if you're interested in doing that, go look it up, Mid-Atlantic Championships online. You'll be able to find out lots of information on how to get your ticket and area hotels. And then June 5th, so literally the next weekend, we have Danielle, Maria, and myself on a team of 3. And then we have Aaron Beard, Emily Marshall, and Jess Swanson also on a team of 3. They'll be in the intermediate category, and Danielle, Maria, and I will be in the RX category, and we will be in Nashville, Tennessee. So 2 weekends back to back going to Tennessee. I don't even know if I can handle that, but we'll be in Nashville on June 5th. And so we have the 6:15 throwdown, which is a really big competition with some pretty stacked cash prizes. First place gets $3,000. So that'd be pretty cool. We're going to do our best and work really hard and see if we can come away with a little bit of money, or at least, break even, I guess. And so that's June 5th. And then June 29th, I believe, is Myology taking on the workout at Bern CrossFit in New Bern. So that's going to be Brad Marshall, myself, Maria, and Ryan Eason. Ryan Eason's technically from Invoke, but he frequents Shoofly and comes around and works out with us. So that's going to be a really loaded May and June as far as events go. If you guys want to come watch any of it, let us know. We'll give you the information. That way you can come and cheer everybody on. You'll also notice we have new merchandise. So we're starting to pump out some shirts. Shoofly printing has been very busy recently, and now we're finally getting to some of our own gear. So we have the monochromatic shirts that are on the sales rack. We're working on a America themed red, white, and blue on a navy shirt that's going to be coming out really soon. And then we have a Murph inspired shirt that's also in the works. So lots of new stuff coming. So be patient if you're looking for some good gear. It's on its way. We also can cut those shirts however you like. So if you like to have the crop top and show your belly off, then we can crop it for you. We can make it a tank top. Basically, whatever your heart desires, you just let us know and we'll cut it for you. So be on the lookout for new merchandise, and I'm gonna pass it off to Brad.
Yeah, a lot of fun and exciting things coming up. You've probably noticed around the gym as well, we started to have some really full and packed classes. It's been a lot of fun having some new faces come through, some old faces come through, and everybody jumping into these workouts, getting after it together. Some things that we want to just make sure that everyone's on the same page with as we get through some of these workouts. We kind of have some of these rules at Shoofly. We don't maybe have them written down on the wall, but some expectations we have. I think we all are well aware of probably the biggest one, which is, after the workout's done, never laying down, sitting down, frequenting the floor, get ourselves up, walking it off and whatnot. Some of the other things that we want to make sure we're keeping up as we finish up with these workouts, making sure that we don't clean up our equipment until everybody's done with the workout. Anytime we're working through something and maybe you get a chance to finish the workout a little bit before someone else does, let's hang tight and just leave our equipment there until everybody has finished the workout and we call time. Then we can all start cleaning things up together. It's a great opportunity to help encourage and motivate some of those who maybe are still doing a little bit of that work. So we just want to make sure that we're adhering to some of the cultural norms that we've got here at Shoofly as we continue to progress forward. So keep those things in mind over the next week as you're going through your workouts of cheering others on, making sure we're staying up off the floor and hanging tight until that workout's over before we start cleaning anything up. And along those lines, like Street said, we've got some good workouts coming up for this week. It's going to be hot. We started to see some temperatures get up into the 80s, started to see ourselves sweat a little bit more. We want to make sure we're staying nice and hydrated. We talked about this a little bit last week, but making sure that we're getting a lot of water in, but also making sure we get some of those electrolytes and sodiums and potassiums and things like that into our system, because that's going to help replenish a lot of those vitamins and minerals that we're sweating out. So with that being said, we want to make sure everybody's, hydrating that night before. If you have a nice long workout, 20-30 minute workout and you're sweating a lot, make sure you spend a lot of time hydrating after the workout is done. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about ways to make sure that you're getting all the necessary nutrients back into your system, please ask a coach. But we want to make sure as we make this transition to the summer that we're doing so and we're feeling good as we get into these workouts. And then with that being said, the last thing we've got is our April attendance challenge winner. So we had a ton of people who attended at least 16 classes in the month of April. So everybody is entered into winning a gift card for the Vitamin Shop. So we're going to cut away to our raffle to see who's taking home that gift card from Vitamin Shop.
Hey everybody, we're going to dive right into our April attendance winner. These are all of the names of athletes who attended at least 16 unique classes over the month of April. So you see we had an incredible turnout this month, 28 different people who were able to attend 16 classes. The winner's taking home a Vitamin Shop gift card. So with 1 through 28 being our numbers, we're going to select a random participant between 1 and 28. That number is 18. So if we come back here, that is Catherine Nicholson. Congratulations, Catherine. You'll be taking home a gift card to the Vitamin Shop. Feel free to pick up that gift card at your next workout.
And once again, congratulations. Super exciting. Awesome job with everybody who came through the month of April and got 16 classes in. That gift card will be waiting for you behind the desk. So next time you get an opportunity to stop in for class, feel free to ask a coach and we'll make sure we get that gift card to you. We're going to make the transition to our Ask the Coaches Anything section. And the question for this week is food related again, but we're going to be looking at the kitchen. And the question is, what is your most utilized, and we're going to leave it pretty vague here, item in the kitchen for your daily, whether it's meal prep, cooking, whatever. What's your most used kitchen item? Did something come to mind for you, Street?
Yes. So for me, I used to feel like the air fryer was overrated and people were hyping it up too much. Because back in the day, I was like, I'll go get an Instapot because everyone's talking about how great it is, And then I got my Instapot and then I didn't use it like that much. I mean, I used it a little bit, but it wasn't that life-changing for me. I was like, it's just a bunch of hype. And then the air fryer comes around and everybody's like, you got to get an air fryer. And I was like, this is just like the Instapot. Like, I don't really need it. Well, Maria got me an air fryer for Christmas. And I was like, all right, cool. Got an air fryer. And I'm not going to lie, I use that thing all the time. If I can air fry anything, whether it's like sweet potatoes, chicken wings, like I'm going to throw it in the air fryer. And so it has become my secret weapon in the kitchen now. I use it for literally everything. Green beans, broccoli. I like to be like a little crunchy like that. So I'm into the air fryer, and I will tell you guys, the hype is real. It's real. If you're thinking about it, go ahead and purchase you an air fryer.
Yeah, it's funny because I think that was probably going to be my number one choice as well. My mom got us an air fryer, and we use it for everything: asparagus, Brussels sprouts, potatoes. It's amazing for veggies and then meat and things like that as well. So air fryer is really big. I would probably say the number one thing, and this is maybe newer for me, but it's not expensive, but it's my French press coffee maker. So started dabbling with doing, coffee grounds in the French press and then pouring the hot water over it and letting it steep and all that stuff. And it's been a game changer for me when it comes to coffee. I was just a K-Cup Keurig type guy for a long time. And then once I found this French press, I do it every day, and it's probably one of my favorite things to start the day. It's not the easiest to clean up, but I think it makes coffee very enjoyable in the morning, and it does give you a chance to explore and have some fun with some different coffee beans and try out some different flavors and things like that. So big fan of the French press. That's probably my number one kitchen item because it gets used every single morning. Doesn't matter what time it is, it's going to get used. So
Well, now that's like the gateway drug to like being your own
pour over
barista.
and everything else that
Yeah,
comes after it.
you're getting ready to go down a very slippery slope of
You know,
what you can do with coffee, because I basically have a coffee shop in my kitchen. Like if there's a way to make coffee, I have that way to make coffee. So just get ready. You're gonna be getting all the accessories now.
I feel like CrossFit develops a lot of addictions for people: shoes, clothes, gear. Coffee's just in there. I mean, you look at all the biggest names, they have their own setups at home, and they're very particular about their coffee. So it's one of those habits either you've had or CrossFit will help you develop over time.
Oh, for sure.
So, well, that's what we've got for our most used kitchen items. We'd be curious to hear from you all. What are those things that you can't live without in your kitchen or that get used every day? Let us know what those are. And we've got a few new faces that you're going to see at the gym. We just made that comment that these classes are getting more and more full each week, and it's because we've got so many awesome new people who are choosing to join Shoofly, make it their fitness home in their community. So some new faces you'll probably see as they've decided to sign a contract with Shoofly is Michael Gibbons. He's been coming to some of those afternoon classes. Q Howard, who's going to be starting her foundations. Laura Gray, who's also going to be starting her foundations. Mark Newsom is coming to some of the morning classes, so you'll probably be seeing him more in the mornings. AJ Appleby, who's another Mason Jar Lager Company brewer coming over. He's going to be starting foundations as well. And then Larry Moltzen also jumping in and joining our community. So some great new faces. If you see anybody who you don't recognize at Shoofly when you're showing up to class, you can't figure out who they might be from the coach board, go up and introduce yourself, make them feel welcome. It's been fun having all these new folks that are coming through and joining our community. We got no birthdays this week, so we taking a week off from the birthdays, but some good new faces, some good new events, a lot of fun competitions and qualifiers coming up this week. So it's going to be a really awesome first week of May at Shoofly, and we can't wait to spend it with all of you. So with that being said, let's all have a great week. We'll see y'all.
Bye, everybody.